Sophia's apartment is haunted. No, I'm just kidding.
Guys, I had a scare. I forced Brittany to stay on FaceTime with me so we could go downstairs together. Now, mind you, I live in a loft, like 600 something square feet. Okay, There's not much to it. But I don't know. I just like, I can't even. I'm not even speaking it into existence. But I was freaked out, and we had to go down there together. Came up here. Everything's fine though. We're getting the vibes right. Brittany,
everything.
How are you, girl?
Hi, Bing. I'm feeling good. I'm feeling lazy today. That's actually a lie. I've been productively lazy, if that makes any sort of sense. I folded about 3 or 4 loads of laundry, but I watched TV while I did it, and I did not leave the couch. So I guess you could say productively lazy. Because after I folded laundry, I was going to go upstairs and put it all away, but I'm looking at it right now. So,
well,
I folded it. I did fold it though. Yeah. So it's all folded. So all I have to do is go put it in its respected drawer. And then after that, we're all peaches and cream. But like other than that, I haven't really done much. I did order Uber Eats for dinner. I have so much food in my fridge. So much food.
How much was it, like, total for you with the tip?
$24.
Dang.
$24.
After you told me that you ordered Uber Eats, because Brittany and I texted before we started recording, I was like, maybe this is my sign to order Thai food. I was like, this is what it's translating to for me. So I started my thing. I started with DoorDash. I go through there, see if there's any deals. I look at how much, because to me, I just grade it by how much the pad thai is. In Atlanta, it starts at $21 for pad thai. Well, maybe not starts, but that's like pretty common. $18 or $16 or $18 is like low end.
Jeez.
And then the spring rolls, because my order is pad CU, which is like noodles with broccoli and egg and like this soy sauce. So good. Yum. And tofu. And then an order of fresh summer rolls, spring rolls, I don't know. The ones that it's like the rice paper, not fried.
That's what I had.
We both have an obsession with them.
They're so good.
I went with a place that was like cheaper, and it was still going to be $38.
Jeez.
And so then I started thinking, Sophia, like, what are you doing? And I just stopped. I was like, I'll just make pancakes. So I think my dinner after this, I'm going to go downstairs and make like Cracker Barrel style pancakes with the pat of salted butter in the skillet, so then it gets all crispy around the edge.
Yum.
Chocolate chip, obviously.
Oh, of course, you can't go wrong.
That's my plan. I always talk myself out of it though, because it gets so ridiculously expensive sometimes.
You are 100% correct. If you look at my Uber Eats history, it's literally just spring rolls. But like those are the only thing. That's the only thing that I order off of any sort of like food delivery. I think I've gotten tacos once from this like local place up the street, and then I think maybe more Mexican food. But other than that, it's literally just shrimp, rice paper, spring rolls with the peanut sauce. So good. I've made them before. I have all of the ingredients to make them at the current moment. Yeah. But did I do it? No. Because it is so freaking time consuming. You got to wait for the shrimp to thaw. Then you got to boil the rice noodles. Then you got to chop all your veggies. Then you got to get the rice paper. If the rice paper rips, you got to start from scratch. And it's just like, I can never roll it right. Hashtag 420. I can never roll it right.
I love it. Happy holidays, everyone. If you celebrate.
But yeah, so I could never roll the rice paper right. I don't know.
It is hard. I have done it at home as well. I don't do noodles in mine though, and I do tofu, so I usually just like pan fry it or air fry it.
Ooh.
And then I do sliced avocados, like I cut up little sticks of carrots and cucumbers, and I think that's it. Like tofu, carrots, cucumbers, avocado. And then I tried to do like a hoisin sauce. Most recently, I made a peanut sauce. It was good. Would I make it again? I don't know. I've never found one in the store that tastes like the ones that you get on Uber Eats.
I have perfected my peanut sauce recipe.
Oh,
It literally tastes just like the restaurant. I'll send it to you.
Okay, good.
Like, but I have, instead of just like regular straight up peanut butter, I have like the PB2, the powdered peanut butter. But like, if anything, that gives you just a little bit more of control of how like sweet you want it to be. But I genuinely feel like that I have perfected it. If not, I like it better than the restaurant version. So
I'm so excited. Please send it to me, because I have like, you have to buy the rice paper circles. Where do you get yours? I got mine on Amazon.
Oh, I just go Kroger.
Oh.
Or they have them at like in like the international food section.
I've seen them at Publix, but I don't know, it's been hard for me to find them sometimes. But I buy like a 2-pack of 18 or something. Roll them like a burrito. That's how I try to.
I don't know. I just I can't perfect it, and I don't know why. I don't know. But do you know what my other hyperfixation has been lately?
Huh?
The freaking Nerd gummy clusters.
Oh, so good.
I am looking at a bag right now. That's why I thought about it. I made my own little like candy salad, except I didn't put it all into a bowl. I just opened all 3 bags and just like and just kind of went to town on all of it. But yeah, what's your favorite? Are you a candy person? I can't remember.
I do like candy. I would say I mostly lean chocolate, but I do love the gummy clusters. I was at Bargain Hunt like probably a few months ago, and they had a bag of high chews for like $2, like a big bag. And it was mango, passion fruit, watermelon, something. And so I have like a stockpile of them.
Ooh, love
and
that.
I have them by my door, so I do like a gummy like every now and then. But I love those candy salad videos. Oh, eat them up.
What would you, if you had a dream candy salad, a dream, it can have anything you want, unlimited budget, what would you have in your candy salad?
The gummy clusters. I would have the Airheads, the rainbows, but not the mini version. I would want the actual Airheads and then like cut them up, because they do taste different.
I completely agree. Yup.
I want peach rings. I want,
ooh,
this is weird, those Coca-Cola bottles.
Really?
I love them. I can't like.
I'll have to try them again. I haven't had them in a really long time.
Oh, they're like maybe an acquired taste, but I freaking love them. I also like those gummies that are kind of like marshmallowy.
Yep.
Like, I don't know, something like that. I would have to find some where it's not like actual whatever. Kind of like
exactly
that Swedish candy.
I want to try that. So I was this close to ordering it online, but it's like $40.
No.
It's so expensive.
Are there any alternatives? Like, when I come there, could we like go to a store and buy some?
There is a candy shop in Carytown we could go to.
Ooh, cute.
We could go there and see.
Oh, for the love of chocolate.
Yeah, girl.
Yeah, girl. That was my old stomping grounds. I actually, fun random fact, I did like a little bit for NBC 12. Or I guess it was like one of the commercials they were making was an about you type thing. And so I said I love chocolate. And so we went to For the Love of Chocolate, like scheduled it with them. And I went in the store, and they had me like looking through the glass, like, and then he was on the other side filming, and I was like looking at all the chocolates. It was very cute.
Cute.
I'm trying to think what else he filmed. Either way, it never made it to air. So I never saw the footage ever. And I think about that all the time. Like, NBC 12 popped off on the promos.
Right.
Their promos are always so good. And when I started there, they had a marketing director guy who was like worked on Hollywood movie sets and stuff, or something like crazy. Like, he had a very, very great past with like film, and so he was very creative with these little local TV commercials. And yeah, there's a bunch of like footage of me. I would never like go back and ask for it. I'm dumb. Like, I should have asked for it at the time, because they were all chill. Like, they probably would have sent it to me. But I remember watching the final edit, and I was like, oh No, like they didn't put any chocolate moment in there. But
So
Covey was in
stupid.
it. Oh my gosh, that's
Oh.
they had the reporter come to, or no, it wasn't a reporter, it was one of the marketing guys. Terrell, shout out Terrell. My mom drove down from DC to bring Covey to my apartment in Richmond. Covey's my dog. And then we scheduled that to correlate with Terrell coming to my apartment. So like we did a little bit with me and him. I was petting him or something, I don't know, looking cute. I need to go find that commercial.
Cute.
I know, right?
I love that so much. We need
Oh
to
my
go
gosh.
back, but I want to try those little, like, I don't know what they're called, but like bibs, is that what they're called? They're like,
Yes.
I don't know, like the little, like the Swedish candy. Like Sophia knows this about me. I'm a texture person, and I love chewy textures. Like
Yes.
soft, pillowy, chewy. Ooh, it's so good. It's so good. And Sophia, Miss Ma'am, she likes a crunch. She likes the crunch.
I also just like anything sweet. So like I saw your mochi donut review and I just wanted to nibble. Like I wanted to feel what
Dude,
that texture so
when you
bad.
come here, we'll go, because there's some flavors that I haven't tried yet, and they have Korean corn dogs, and I want to try so bad, like the cheese pull. Only in my dreams. I want to try it so bad.
We should like set time like aside to go and get a couple fun foods.
Fun things. I'm so down.
Okay, I love that.
Me too.
Well, that's good. Okay, yeah, so my candy salad, I don't know.
Oh, yeah.
I guess I'm trying to think of any other gummies that I love. What about you?
Okay. Gummy clusters, obviously, but in the blue container, like the blue bag, the very berry ones.
I have not tried those.
Oh my gosh.
How
The
many
very
can you
berry
eat? I
ones.
feel like they start to get so sour.
The fact that this entire bag hasn't been devoured is all of my self-control. I could easily eat this entire bag. Easily.
Love it.
But these specifically, and then not controversial one, but Gushers. I love, my mouth is literally watering thinking about it. I love Gushers so much. So, hold on. Ew, but
Stop it! Get a grip!
I'm sorry, I'm going feral at the moment, but
I thought you were doing it for the bit. I'm like,
no,
oh my gosh,
I'm genuinely like, hold on, this is gross.
hold on, I'm drooling over the mic
I'm
right now.
drooling right now. But yeah, so the very berry nerd clusters, Gushers. I would also get the Starburst, but the pinks, like the or like the reds or whatever. I would get those, and then Sour Patch Watermelon. I'm not a big sour person. I do every once in a while, but it has to be like, so even sometimes Sour Patch Kids are too much, but for some reason the watermelon is not that sour to me. So I can eat a bunch of the watermelons, but like the other like actual Sour Patch Kids I can't do. Let's see. This one is a controversial one. Swedish Fish. I love
One or
Swedish
two. One or two. Wait, are they all red?
Yeah.
Okay, yeah. I was gonna say I like the red ones, but I was like, I think they're all red.
I love the red ones. Yeah, they were all red, but
they are pretty good. I will give you that.
I don't know. I think it's the texture of it. I think that's as close to Swedish candy as we're gonna get is Swedish Fish. But I'm trying to think of
Peach
anything
rings.
else. Maybe it depends. It depends on the brand of peach rings, because they do taste different. So it'd have to be like trolley or something.
Yeah.
I do love the trolley sour gummy worms, the very berry ones.
Always berry. If there's
Always
if there's
berry.
an option, yeah.
If there's an option for very berry, I'm getting the very berry.
100%.
But I think that's honestly that's it. That's about. I do really like the pillowy kind of marshmallow gummy kind of the thing that you said. They're like, I found these like strawberry cream candies.
Yes.
Once. You know exactly what I'm talking about.
Yes. There's
Yep.
also a British candy that actually Darcy McQueenie made a video because she ordered them
Mm.
off of Amazon. But they sell them at Marks and Spencer's in the UK, and it's a pig, and it's like the store's, I want to say it's like their, it's not their logo. Anyways, they are iconic for like this pig candy.
Their mascot.
And it's like pink. It's like that light pink, so you know it's that kind of like airy,
Ooh.
marshmallowy.
Yup.
Okay, but have you tried these Starburst air gummies?
Yes.
I don't know if they were called the air thing. What'd you
I
think
know
of them?
exactly. Or was it Skittles?
Well, I don't know. Starburst does have one.
Okay, then it might have been Starburst. I can't remember. I liked the texture. Flavor, not bad, but definitely not my favorite.
I agree. The flavors were weird. I
They're
love
very mid.
I love to like run into the gas station and pick out a new candy. That's like so exciting for me. That is the little things in life.
Like CVS. We should do a candy salad when you come.
We should.
We can snack on it.
We got to make the most of our time. We need to find a way to get sunshine on Sunday. So I'm going to be
Yes.
there for a weekend. For context, guys, it's like supposed to be mostly cloudy pretty much every day except for Sunday. It's going to be beautiful. 85,
It is.
sunny, clear skies. And we have something to do in the evening, but we were thinking kind of a beach. We wanted to do like a full-on beach trip. We don't think
But
we can. But
I
for good
don't.
reason.
For very good reason. But it's definitely, unless we wanted to wake up at like 5 in the morning, like it's definitely not feasible
No.
for timing wise. Because if we want to like get ready and take our time getting ready and then the drive there and finding parking and blah, blah, blah. And it's just, it's too much. You remember that TikTok? The guy's like, this too much.
Yup. I know. We're going to have to find something else outside-ish to do. Maybe like a farmer's market.
Yes, I could look around and see.
Okay. I don't know. That was just like my first thought, but we definitely don't
What
have
if we
to do
went on
that.
like a picnic or something?
Yes, I love food. Let's
Okay.
do it. We should go to
Wait.
Trader Joe's
We
and
should
make like a
do.
little picnic bag.
We should do. Okay. Yes, we should do we should paint each other at the park. Like out of
okay.
you know that trend of like people that paint
Oh
each
yeah,
other?
I know,
We
but
should-
like the outside.
We should do it
moment.
outside.
Okay.
Like we should go to like Michael's and because I have paint here, but not an extensive amount. So we can go and get like a couple things of cheap paint or Walmart or something and get a couple things of cheap paint, get a quilt or a blanket or something. We can make
Yeah.
it work. We could do it.
Where
A
would
little
we
fun
go?
activity.
Do you know like a public park around you or something?
There's so many parks.
Oh, okay.
Yeah.
So like, I'm indoors a lot, obviously.
There's a bunch of parks that we can choose from.
Okay. Well, then it's a freaking date. I'm so
Oh
excited.
my god, fun.
We are gonna have. I feel like every time we get together, it's like even better than the time before.
Honestly, because like I was telling Sophia about this recently. Like she is one of the only people. There's only a handful of people in my life that I can do this with. She is one of the only people that I feel comfortable rotting with and just like coexisting with, that I feel like I don't have to fill the air with conversation. Like her and I can just be like laying in bed on our phones, just like a couple like look at this, and then I'll show her, we'll giggle, and then we'll go back for like an hour and not speak, and then eventually somebody will put the phone down and be like, all right, let's do something, and then we do something. Like it's just, I don't have a lot of people in my life that I can rot with.
We're just so chill. We are like, there's no pressure. Like we
Right.
love to do fun things, but we're very secure with each other as friends. Where it's like I don't feel like when I go visit you, I need to be like planning like drinks, nights on the town,
Yeah.
like events, cocktails were had. Like we don't have to do.
No. That was like one of the things that I was kind of, I don't want to say stressing about it, because stressing is dramatic, but like like the thought was in the back of my head. I was like, I kind of feel bad because she's like coming all the way out here for a long weekend, and I don't really have like anything kind of like tentatively set in stone. But my mom is calling me. Sorry, Kim, I can't talk right now.
Brittany is so popular. I swear she gets at least 3 calls every episode.
I'm doing hot girl stuff. It's anyway, she'll be fine. So, but yeah, it's just like I was sitting here and I was like, I kind of feel bad because like I don't really have anything planned, but at the same time, we always make it work. So
we always do. We always find something.
Whether it be shopping, spending hundreds of dollars.
That was one of the, like, when I look at my finances and I moan and groan in pain of like, oh, my credit cards and this, that, and the other, that shopping trip was one of the ones that I count as like, that still hurts me to this day. Like, I feel like I'm still paying that off. Guys, I went into this boutique. I went absolutely feral. Zero self-control. I spent $700.
It was like $700 some dollars, and that was with discounts.
With
which
discounts
was even
and
funnier.
Heavy discounts.
Mm-hmm.
They half off. Yeah. Zest Boutique, shout out.
I mean, all your stuff is super cute, but
I bought a 2-piece set. I literally left that place with a tweed crop jacket and a tweed mini skirt and a pair of shoes and like 2 other dresses. Remember that jean ruffle? I have a like maxi dress that's bodycon and it's jean.
Yes.
Ruffles all. I have not worn either of those nice pieces because they are so specific to an event,
well, like denim is in style right now.
I know. I'm going to the Caribbean next month. So I'm like, oh wait, no, I'll be way too hot. I can't wear a jean maxi dress.
Valid.
Okay, nix that. But still, like, if I ever need it, I have it and it's hot. But I did pay $700 that day. And it went right on my Discover.
Sweet. No, I think I spent like maybe 200. I don't even think I spent 200.
Yeah, I think Brittany left that place spending like 150.
Like 150. I think that's about right. Like 150, 200. Because I bought a shirt and a dress and a couple bracelets.
Yep.
And I think that's it. Yeah, I think that was it. And even like the dress, like they discounted it hella because it was expensive. It was expensive, but they hooked me up with a really nice discount. So if y'all are the employees / managers listening, we are not coming back, but we absolutely our experience was so fun, and I highly recommend it if you have the money to do it.
Let me make this clear. We will not be returning, but we appreciate. They literally popped champagne. They had a bottle for us.
They did.
They were chatty. It was very cool. It was basically a private shopping experience at a little boutique in downtown Carytown.
Oh, yeah.
And they just closed the doors for about an hour and let Brittany and I run around to all the clothing racks, pull 12, 15 items, try them on. They knew we were filming as well, so it was really fun. Like, we could just do our little TikToks. We drank champagne. I think I had a little too much champagne. I think I don't know, but I'm like, why that?
I was like, if you did, you masked it really well.
I'm pretty calm, cool, and collected under the influence, but I think I just cannot, like, when clothes are cute and I know they're good quality.
Oh, yeah.
I can't pass them up. Like, when we go to TJ Maxx, I can talk myself out of, like, basically everything.
Oh, I know. The last time that you and I went, I had a full cart of stuff. If I picked it up and it was my size and I went, ooh, cart. Like, it was just one of those, like, didn't even think about it. Sophia has, like, maybe 2 or 3 things in her hands. And she goes, is this cute? Do I? And I'm like, Sophia, it's adorable. It's a great color on you. You're going to love it. Just buy it. It's like what? It's like what? $11.99? Just buy it. Well, yeah, okay. And then I go up to pay and I turn around and she comes up behind me with nothing. I'm like,
yeah, okay.
I'm like, what are you? I'm like, oh, what you doing?
Oh my gosh.
And she was like, yeah, I changed my mind. I'm like, okay.
I just can't. I don't know. There's something wrong with me. I'm so good at talking myself. Like, I talked myself out of Uber Eats tonight.
You did. Granted, $38 for some pad thai. No, that's insane.
I'm still thinking about it, and now I'm like, ugh, I kind of want crumble cookies. Like, I want to try that cinnamon cake. Like, my life
Yes.
depends on it.
I wonder what the flavors are going to be next week. I have never
Mm,
had crumble, I don't think. That's a lie.
what?
That's a lie. I went with you once.
Did we?
I
Sounds about
probably.
right.
I don't know. But I have the Crumble Cookie app because I'm just curious about the flavors every week. I go on it every Monday and I'm like, oh, what are the flavors? And then I close it out and I don't go back.
You're crazy. You actually go on the app and you don't even ever buy anything?
No. Every time that one of the flavors is raspberry cheesecake, and that's my favorite dessert of all time. So next time when that cookie comes out, I want to actually go and get it. But so far, other than that, like no cookie has been like, ooh, I really want to try that. Nothing has really like jumped out at me. You know what I mean? To make me
No.
go and but she's like, no, I don't know what you mean. Like right now, let's go on the Crumble Cookie app and let's see
Every
let's
week
see what the flavors are this week.
they
It's
drop it on Sunday and I look forward to it. They do a hype video at like 7 p.m. announcing their flavors on their Instagram and I'm there every Sunday.
that's so funny. They have a semi-sweet chocolate chunk. Okay, boring. They have a maple cream sandwich.
Ew.
Yeah. Oreo birthday cake,
Yum.
cinnamon square,
Yes.
red velvet chip, and peanut butter chocolate chip.
Yum. Oh my gosh. Peanut butter
Underwhelming.
chocolate chip with a glass of milk.
Underwhelming.
Shut up.
I'm sorry.
Okay, no, because this brings up the debate: insomnia cookies versus crumble cookies.
Insomnia cookies. Oh, don't even get me started. Insomnia cookies over crumble any day of the freaking week.
You think crumble's flavors are boring and not insomnia's flavors?
Insomnia's quality of cookie is so much better. They smack they are so simple and classic. If it ain't broke, don't fix it. If it ain't broke, don't fix it. I don't need
Get her
this.
out of here.
I don't need this the double chocolate chunk. Have you seen those guys at Costco?
No.
Oh my god. It's this dad and son. They go to Costco. And the little kid is like, "We're Costco guys. Of course I'm gonna eat them." Like, and then and then he goes, I'm a Costco guy. I gotta eat the double chocolate chunk cookie. Like it's this big Italian dude. I'll have to send it to you. But anyway, back to our debate. I'm telling you, insomnia cookies, the quality, if you just microwave it, it like melts in your mouth. The quality is so much better, and they're open until like 2 a.m. Don't, and they're cheaper.
I don't
They're
know.
cheaper.
Okay, so my thing is I love a variety of flavors. Like I love
Valid.
an exciting flavor. So to me insomnia is boring. Now, that's not to say when I was in college I had a infatuation with going there and getting their mint chocolate chip ice cream, a scoop of it, and one of their sugar
Fantastic.
cookies on top of it.
I'm
Oh
pulling
my
up
gosh.
insomnia cookies right now.
I was just thinking should I order crumble?
I'm gonna order insomnia. Your crumble is still open?
I don't know. God, please, I hope it is.
Oh yeah, you're right. You're an hour behind me, right?
Oh God, it's closing soon.
Oh.
Wait. Maybe there's another one.
See, but okay.
Okay.
Let's go to this full menu real quick. Okay, maybe.
Wait, are we actually gonna do an order? Because if so, I'm gonna need to like be on my phone paying attention.
I mean, I'm easily going through double chocolate chunk. There's a double chocolate mint. That's your thing. You like mint, right?
Yum.
Yeah, you're in mint.
Oh, I like their
oh
mint
my
ice cream.
God, they have oatmeal raisin. Oatmeal raisin is my favorite cookie, and I know that's those are fighting
Weird.
words, but okay, but
Oh
But,
my
like-
gosh, delivery is $2.49
but
from
see,
Crumble.
they have blondies, and they have, you know what? We're gonna see.
I'm ill.
Get cookie tacos.
What about DoorDash?
Huh?
Anyways, I love an exciting flavor, so that's why I appreciate Crumble over,
For
whatever. I
sure.
love Crumble's cookie quality, I think it's top tier. Their chocolate chip, like their regular milk chocolate chip cookie, is one of the best I've ever had in my life. My sister put me onto it. The chips that they use are just so decadently like milky. Oh,
Right.
dipping it in milk. How many times do I said milky take a shot? Um it just, there's nothing like it. So
Okay, this, I might not do this. I don't know. $15.25 for a 6-pack kind of makes me want to throw up.
oh, a 4-pack at Crumbl is $19.99. $19.99.
Hold on, let me see how much this is all going to be. Let me do a little snickerdoodle vibe.
Okay, and also, wait,
Vegan
they
birthday
don't even
cake?
have the cinnamon cake on the.
Oh, that's so dumb.
Well, then it's not even worth it because
It's
that's
not
the one I
worth
want
it.
to try so bad.
I gotta pick one more cookie. I'll do a sugar cookie.
This is
Should I do
terrible.
should I do a sugar cookie or white chocolate macadamia nut cookie?
Sugar cookie.
Okay, cool.
Wait, now do I need to order insomnia?
Yeah.
Like, come on. Oh, wait, it's closed. I'm having the worst luck right now.
Okay, yeah, I'm not doing this. It's gonna be $30 for this. Absolutely not. That is highway
Dang
freaking
it.
robbery. I'm not doing that. Absolutely not. I have these right here. I'm good. I have my little sweet treat. Everything's fine.
Oh, now
I'm only
looking at
a little bit
Sonic.
upset. It's Sonic.
Have you tried Sonic's buffalo chicken dip bites?
No, I want to so bad.
Banger. Absolute
Dude,
banger. Like,
we're gonna eat like garbage this weekend. Absolute garbage. I need to be up on my fitness this week.
I love to indulge. Like, I think
Me too.
food is one of the best things about life.
I cannot agree more. I freaking, oh my god. If it's smothered in buffalo sauce, like
Wait, I made
you'll throw up.
ramen last night. Did you see my video?
No.
Okay, good, because I want to tell you about it. So her recipe is a packet of chicken ramen, take out the seasoning, mix it with about 2 tablespoons of sour cream, mix the chicken seasoning with the sour cream, okay? Then put the noodles in there, try to get like no water, mix it up so it's super creamy cheesy. Then add hot sauce. I added Texas Pete, mix it in. It was buffalo chicken ramen, bro. So good. I made 2. I did a double order. Double ordered on them. I had to do it.
I haven't had ramen in years.
What is wrong?
Like legitimately years.
Why?
I don't know.
I
just-
love I have to have ramen on hand. It's one of like my essential. Like I keep it in stock in this house.
I used to eat ramen like it was nobody's business.
What
When I was a
flavor?
kid. Chicken, of course.
Duh.
Classic.
Have you ever had creamy chicken?
No. No.
It's a little known flavor. They only, at least if I have found, sell it at Walmart.
Okay.
But it's in a pastel yellow packet, and it's what it is, creamy chicken. It's one of the best.
Might have to indulge
Oh, you'll love it.
because that sounds pretty daggone good.
Oh my gosh, here we go. Okay, yeah, so we're definitely gonna have some fun taste tests and stuff coming up this weekend.
How fun. Korean corn dogs.
Yeah, that's gonna be good. I always have seen
Mochi.
Trisha Paytas eat them.
Me too. I
Very
want to try it
curious.
so bad. Ooh, and I want to try one of the donuts you have to get is the raspberry one.
Was that the one with the sprinkles on it?
Yes. Yes. It's
Okay.
the best one. The other ones were but that one, the toasted marshmallow and the raspberry were my absolute favorites. So good.
I'm so hungry.
Oh, I'm too low key. Like
Dang.
I could go for a snack. That's my downfall. I don't really eat a lot of meals. I eat snacks.
Yeah.
I'm a snacker. I genuinely am. Like during the week, I really don't eat anything until like 4 o'clock. Every day. I have a cup of coffee in the morning, and then I drink water throughout the day, and then I eat at like 3:30, 4 o'clock every day.
What works for you works for you.
Which
I'm kind of the
probably
same way. I'm
is-
not really hungry in the morning. Like I can go until probably noon or 1 is when I start to make breakfast.
Right.
And I do
Right.
make breakfast. Like, I'm not having lunch first. I will always whip up a breakfast sandwich.
Love that.
That's probably my go-to. I'm like, you said you have food in your fridge. Have you grocery shopped recently?
Yes.
Where?
Kind of. Trader Joe's.
Love it.
I made those, like, you know, those, like, it's like a Big Mac, like, like taco, like smashed taco thing. I made those last night.
Yum.
It was fire.
I don't even eat beef, but that sounds like it would be good.
It was so freaking good because I made, like, the perfect sauce. And I got new knives recently, so I diced up an onion super fine so you couldn't really taste it that much.
Mm.
And with, like, some, and then I diced up pickles so I could have, like, a pickle with every bite.
Mm.
Big pickle girl. I recently tried pickled carrots.
Yum.
They were so good. They were so, it's like, you know, those little, like, packets of pickles that you can buy at the gas station. It's like, oh,
Yeah.
snap.
Yes.
I found them at Wawa. They were pickled carrots.
Love
so
that.
I grabbed a pack and I was snacking on them. I love baby carrots. Pickled, please. I tried to order them on Amazon, but they only come in packs of like 48 for like $70. And I'm like, ooh, that's, dude, I know. I'm like, that's a lot. I don't want to do that. So.
That's crazy.
I know.
Yeah, I've tried pickled carrots, but I really want to try pickled green beans.
I have those.
Are they good?
I haven't tried them yet.
Let's try them.
I have a jar of them in my pantry, so we can do that.
Let's try them. I want to go to that place that has those really good subs as well. The one that's like
Near my house?
Small. Yeah.
Okay.
You know, I didn't want to say like near your house, but it is near your house.
Yeah, we just won't say what the place is called, but we can go there too. I mean, twist my arm, I guess.
Because I was thinking they have pickles on the side. I love that. I love when a sub place does the classic pickle. I will say, like, that's Jersey Mike's like only fault. I love that Firehouse does the pickle.
True.
Who else does the pickle?
Honestly, like chained places, Subway doesn't do the pickle.
Subway's
I don't
trash.
think honestly, I don't think Jimmy John's does the pickle.
They don't.
Do you like chicken salad?
I do if it's shredded chicken.
Okay. Because chicken salad chick?
I got food poisoning from there, so I unfortunately can't eat there anymore.
No.
Maybe I could break the streak. It's been like a couple, maybe like a few years.
I will not force you to go there. I can go there on my own free will literally anytime, and I do. So I'm not going to force you to go there.
You love it? What's your favorite flavor?
I'm a classic girly. I either get the classic Carol's what they call it. I either get that, I get the buffalo one, and then they have a seasonal dill pickle one.
I would want to try that.
It's so good. I think they put it on their menu, which is super great because right now they have a chicken Caesar one, and like you can they put the chicken salad in a Caesar wrap. But
Yum.
I was told by my girl, she told me that she was like, it's not good. She's like, don't get it. It's not good. And I was like, well, thank you for telling me that because my favorite thing in the world is a chicken Caesar salad, a Caesar wrap, and a salad. I don't discriminate. Do you know what we have to do? We gotta go to Texas Roadhouse.
Oh, I said Jimmy John's.
We gotta do the Texas Roadhouse.
Avi.
That's a tradition. We gotta do it.
Get my veggie plate. I always do the option where you get like 4 sides. So I'll get, I don't know, probably lots of carbs and like broccoli. I do like their broccoli. They obviously soak it in butter. Yep. So it's like salty and like mushy. They do it right. They're mixed vegetables or whatever. Bang.
So we have got to go. It's our tradition.
Mm-hmm. We have a lot of traditions. Okay, so like we've totally planned out our weekend, I feel like.
Yeah, exactly. At this point, like we don't have any worries.
We're good. I was going to say the big thing I did today.
Oh yeah.
It was so impulse and I'm kind of glad that it was this way because I've been dreading it. Making the switch from my winter clothes over to my summer clothes.
Okay.
Mm-hmm. I did it. Oh no, what?
You were building this up and I was just like, I thought this was going to be something groundbreaking. The way that you built this up, because so when Sophia and I, oh my God, when Sophia
Really?
and
I didn't even think that I was like,
when we were, I'm so like low-key disappointed. When we were FaceTiming, she's like, I did something today, and I'm just like really glad that I just like got it out of the way, and I just like really did it. But like I'll bring it up on the podcast. Like I'll bring it up on the podcast, and of course my mind's going like, oh my God, like what did she do? Like did she like, I don't know, like
buy a house?
Like right? Like is she moving? Is she, did she like get her credit card stolen? Is she had to get a new one? Like, like I'm like going through all the things. She's like, I switched out my clothes.
I made the great switch.
I switched them out. I'm honestly proud of you, because I will say that is torture.
Torture. It is the most like girl coded thing ever. Because unless you have the world's biggest closet, like you have to pack away the winter clothes. That you can't have everything all out at once. It wouldn't fit. So I got my suitcase of all my winter clothes, because that's where I keep them stored, is like in one, was in my little laundry room. I had to get back there, yank that thing out, open it up. I'm like, oh my, I couldn't even remember half the things that I had, because I hadn't seen them in all. So then I like went through my current closet, pulled out a bunch of stuff I want to give away. Then I pulled out first I pulled out all the stuff from the suitcase, decided if I wanted to give that away or keep it. Then I pulled out all the winter stuff from my closet, replaced it. It's just a whole freaking ordeal. I will say I am glad I just did it on impulse. I did not plan to do this. But I now have a bunch of clothes, and like this time around, I think I could actually sell them and get money for them.
Ooh, nice.
I'm usually too lazy to do that. I'm like, I'll just give them away, because I feel like they're not as, I don't know. I feel like it's just really chill clothes that like no one would bite at. I know.
Poshmark.
I think I'm going to do Mercari, because Mercari gives the seller 100% of their money now. They just changed their... They just changed their policies. Crazy. I'm like, how are y'all making money? Question mark. But also not asking questions.
But I have sold some surprising stuff. Like me posting this thing, and I'm like, oh, no one's going to buy that. And then someone snagged it.
Yeah, that's what I usually do. But I feel like I've really got some good stuff this time. So I'm like going to take my chance. That's also a big decision for me.
Do it.
Yeah, so maybe I'll get that done tomorrow on Sunday. But I felt good about that, and it was pretty monumental. I'm trying to also be very honest about like things that flatter my body, and it's okay to like give things away that, yes, like they're so cute, but if I have to wear the perfect pants with them, or like they just don't really sit well on me, but I want them to, and I wish that they would, like I just started giving it away, because I'm trying to like curate my wardrobe more to like, I don't even know what I'm doing, ignore me, but I'm doing something. I was thinking the other day, I'm like, if I had to pinpoint how my style has transitioned, like I couldn't even tell you. I had some bad phases, especially when I was in Richmond. Like I made some Shein orders, and I was like, I look back, I'm like, what the heck did I order?
Right.
I
like,
ordered cow print pants.
Babe.
Yeah.
We've all been there, though.
Why?
I had some cow print stuff. I had like a skirt or something. We have all been there.
We've
all been through that phase.
It was a style crisis. It was a cry for help. My like personal life fashion, because I had obviously all of my weather dresses, so like that's really what I was wearing mostly. But like if I had an event to go to, or like something cute to go to, I would struggle. I hated all my clothes, but now I feel like I finally have built up like a good wardrobe.
Good.
Yeah, I don't know. That's like so dramatic, but
it's
it
not
matters.
Though. It really does matter. And I feel like, because when you were at the news station, you had to look a certain way, that it almost forced you to, not forced you, but it almost like tricked your brain into wearing things that you normally wouldn't wear. So like, knowing you now, I know you would never wear cow print pants, but because you had to look a certain way on TV, You were like, you could never wear cow print pants on TV.
I didn't know who I was. I was
Yeah,
like,
exactly.
what is, yeah, what's, it was
So you were trying to
odd.
find your style, and I think you were trying, because you did not like the job that you were in, you didn't want that to be who you were. So then you just completely went on a different kind of like spectrum of style, just to kind of prove that like me, I'm not just on TV and I just don't wear, super like newsworthy modest dresses. You know what I mean?
You think I was a rebel?
I think you were a little bit of a rebel.
Please stop
She's
it.
a little bit of a. She was a bad girl. She did some bad things.
I love that
Nothing.
Britt Smith has released her song
I know.
and taken this back.
I know. She's
She has taken it.
I think she's number 2 right now on the pop charts.
Oh my gosh.
And JoJo C was like 20 or something like that.
Dang.
Talk about, yeah. Honestly, I think it's
Karma's
so funny.
a bitch.
But honestly, that's so funny. Oh no. Freaking JoJo Siwa. Have you learned nothing? But I did see, speaking of JoJo Siwa, I saw a video recently. I don't know who the creator is, but they said like, they were like, I watched, because she went on the Call Her Daddy podcast, and they were like, I watched her segment, and they were like, this makes so much sense as to why she is just out there being like, nobody has ever made a comeback like this. Nobody has ever done something like this, when there are so many people who have done it, regardless if she's trolling or not. I think, and they said, because her entire life, JoJo, because her entire life she's been put up on this pedestal, and like she's been on TV, she has had to be the best, and her mom and her family has always told her that she was the best, and she, from what I understand, she hasn't gotten therapy. I don't know though. I don't know her personally, but like, because she has been told all of her life that she is the best, that she truly believes that she is the best.
Mm-hmm.
You know what I mean? Because it was ingrained into her at such a young age on Dance Moms.
Yeah, she knows nothing else but like the chase to be the best. I also saw that she admitted to like basically funding her mom and her dad's lifestyle as well. Like they
Wild.
made it known to her that like, JoJo, you provide for us. And she was like, I don't know if, maybe at one point she said she didn't know if she wanted to. And her mom put it in the terms of, well, if your friend needed help, wouldn't you give them money? Like, it's the same thing. If you have it, you share what you have. Like,
Wild.
yeah. And so she, I guess, paid for the house that they were living in, paid for their cars,
Jeez.
things like that. Any like bills and stuff that parents would have, she just covered it. And then at one point she eventually, I don't know if she initially said, okay, I need like 3 months of you guys moved out or what, but she made it permanent, and they were like, oh my gosh. And I think it was a big deal for her, and they made her feel really bad about it. But yeah, people are saying her like overly positive lifestyle is like a trauma response to like always having to care for people and like be the breadwinner almost, like because she funded everything for them.
Wild.
She's a meme. Like she is just a meme now.
Is a walking, everything she does is a meme. She breathes and she's a meme.
Mm-hmm.
Jeez Louise.
She's interesting.
I don't think I could be a meme. I get easily embarrassed.
Oh yeah, I don't want to be a meme, please.
Never.
No. Unless it's actually funny.
Right.
Obviously.
Right.
Like if it's funny, okay.
Unless I can laugh about it.
Be real.
But be real. Like, don't make me cry, please.
Yeah.
Because I will.
I was gonna say, you haven't, at least that I've noticed, gotten your nails done recently.
I have not. No.
Where are you at on your nail journey?
Look. First of all, look at it. Look at the growth.
Oh,
hi.
Healthy nail.
I haven't bitten them in a really long time. I definitely put them in my mouth, but then I take them out.
Okay.
I'm trying to grow them out naturally because, well, first of all, with my job, I am opening boxes, I'm lifting things, I'm moving things, I'm constantly using my hands. So my nails break easily.
Yeah.
Um, so, and they get dirty underneath, which is like super gross, but I keep like tweezers in my car because after I get in the car, I put hand sanitizer on, lotion, and then I get my tweezers and then I like pick out the stuff from underneath my nails. It's
Ooh,
almost like, yeah,
hygiene.
every time because I'm like, I can't stand like feeling dirty and looking down at my fingernails and then being gunk underneath of them. I'm like, ugh, that's so gross. So, but yeah, so I'm constantly lifting, I'm constantly picking things up, I'm constantly using my hands. So the one time that I did have like medium ish, kind of like longer nails, they got in the way of everything. And it was so frustrating. I felt
Yeah.
like I couldn't do anything because of the nails. So I got frustrated, so I bit them off. Um, but yeah, so I'm currently growing them out and I've been using this like cuticle serum oil stuff to kind of, I don't know.
Mm.
Yeah.
Okay, nail growth journey in the chat.
You know it. Absolutely.
I said that because I'm going to get my nails done soon, but also I wanted to bring up the fact that your friend Devin now has like her own little spot in
Dude,
a spa
yeah.
doing nails,
She
right?
is officially, she's licensed in everything.
Love
So
it.
she has her nail license because before she was just doing it. She was basically teaching herself how to do it and I was her test dummy. Like that's basically what it was.
Yeah.
And then I started referring people to her and then she started doing my friend's nails and then, it kind of I like went to TikTok and started talking about it on TikTok and like helping promote her stuff because like she's incredibly talented. So, but now she got a job because she is a master esthetician. She did go to beauty school. So she just wasn't licensed in nails. She's licensed in everything else. So she can do lashes, she can do facial, like medical grade facials, like she can do all that good stuff. But yeah, so she got a job at this one salon, but the location was incredibly unfortunate. Like it just wasn't the best location and I went there I think twice to get my nails done and like it just wasn't her vibe. It was very like grainy cottage core vibe.
Uh-huh.
It was like you walked in and there was a gift shop when you walked in and then there just happened to be like a beauty salon in the back. There was like 2 chairs where you could get your hair done. There was like 2 or 3 places to get a pedicure. There was like 2 or 3 nail tables and then like in the very back corner of the entire building, she had a room where she could do like facials and like skincare stuff.
Interesting setup.
So it was a very, very weird setup. Like if I didn't know that I could get my nails, if I didn't know Devin, I wouldn't have no idea that I could get basically my hair done, my nails done, a facial, and leave with buying some gifts. Like I would have had no idea. But yeah, so like she didn't really have a lot of business. She really didn't have her business was her friends and family, and then so it just didn't really work out. So she figured that. So now she has her own salon that she does. She's decorated it to her liking. She has I still need to go. Like I think I'm going to book a facial with her soon, but
Do it.
I
Treat
know.
yourself.
I am so incredibly proud of her. She's worked so hard to get to where she is.
I saw some nails she did a couple days ago and they were like tie-dye almost. They were super twirly colors and rainbow. I'm like, that takes some talent, girl.
It really does.
I love it.
Honestly. Yeah.
Yeah, I've been looking for some inspo because the girl who my sister and I are getting our nails done by, Emily, I've gone there
Oh, I
twice
like
now.
her.
Yeah,
Oh,
she lives in
fun.
South Carolina, but it's only 2 hours from Atlanta.
Oh,
So I
that's
say
not bad.
only, but considering it's another state, I'm like,
Right.
whatever. And considering I like met her through the internet for her to only be 2 hours from me, I'm like, this is
Right.
so cool. She does the nails of like Mackenzie Galloway, Raiden, the other Mackenzie Wrencher, other people. Oh, Marissa Lawrence, Trevor Lawrence is
Yes.
a famous football player.
Good football player. Yeah.
Yeah, and they all went to Clemson. I think that's how they
Oh,
all know each other.
fun.
But yeah, Mackenzie, like they live in South Carolina still. So
Oh, okay.
they see her and it's crazy. She actually just opened up her own salon as well. She
I did
like
see
branched off.
that. Love
So
that.
has
Good
her
for
own
her.
place, right? I'm trying to be very specific though about like my nails this time because I feel like the past two times I've gone to see her, I have come in with so many ideas and I've been like so overwhelmed that I just like pick out something crazy. I need to
Right.
like be conscious of what I'm picking. And I also feel like I have to go wild with my nails because I'm driving 2 hours to see her and she's so
Right.
talented. She could paint the Mona Lisa on my pinky nail.
Honestly, she
So I
could.
think that I have to go crazy and get all these like crazy design. I don't know if they've been crazy, but either way, I'm gonna be really conscious about it this time because they're gonna be my nails for when I go to the islands.
What you should
So
do, this would be super fun if so you don't get overwhelmed. You should send her some inspo and then just have her decide.
yeah, I love her input. Like I always
Right.
beg her. I'm like, tell me.
Like, please tell me what I should
Yeah.
do. That's what I do with Devin. Like, I will have like two or three different inspo pics, and I'm like, I literally don't know what to do, and so we end up like taking three pictures, and then I'm like, I like this about this set, and this set. If we could take all of those three and combine them, that's what I want, and she makes it happen every time.
So cool.
I
She's been
know.
doing a lot of the fruit nails recently,
I saw that
and
recently. Yeah.
it's like 3D. It looks like the
Mm-hmm.
tangerine is like juicy, has like water droplets on it.
I love that.
So cool. So I'm trying to like shoot for the stars almost in my ideas, but I need to like go on
Fun.
Pinterest and
Oh yeah.
really get some good ideas. But yeah, other than that, I've been doing my nails at home because it just ended up being like too much money every
Right.
week, or not every week. Oh my gosh, every like probably 3 to 4 weeks. I was
Yeah.
getting acrylic fill-ins with gel.
Right.
That was my
Sheesh.
fix. Mm-hmm.
Right. Yeah, for a while I got acrylics, but I wanted to give my poor little nail beds a break.
They look
need a
good and
little
healthy though.
thank you. They do kind of look a little shiny in this light.
Shiny.
Shine bright like a diamond.
Okay, well, oh my gosh, we were gonna talk about random things as a child that like your parents didn't approve of,
Oh,
but
that's
most
right.
specifically shows because I was telling Brittany I used to watch Secret Life of the American Teenager secretly on my POS Dell laptop that I got from my dad, and he got it from his work, and he got it for like I don't even know if it was free or if he had to pay $100 for it, but it couldn't hold a charge, so I had to have
Bless
it
her heart.
plugged in
Oh
if I
yeah.
was using it 24/7.
Yup.
If you've been there, you've been there.
For sure.
Monstrous Dell laptop. But I would load up Hulu because it was on Hulu at the time and you didn't have to have a membership. You could just watch anything that they put out just with ads and the good old days. And I remember my mom's friend was in town and her and my mom walked into my room and Sandra made some comment about like, oh, she's closing her laptop quickly. And my mom was like, oh, I wonder what she's watching. And I like somehow talked them down. Like, you don't have to look at my laptop. But I was totally watching Secret Life of the American Teenager.
What a snake.
Seriously.
snake.
But she was like, she's crazy. I grew up with her kids. So she's like one of my mom's best friends. Shout out Sandra. Because
cute.
she would not give a flying F if I told the story and not, to put her first and last name attached to it. Her daughter snuck out to go to a New Year's Eve party, and she was in high school. I want to say she was maybe like a sophomore. I don't know. She was kind of young. Anyways, her and probably her friends snuck out to go to a New Year's Eve party. Sandra somehow found out, walked up into the party, like grabbed Alexis, took her home, and then called every single parent of any of the kids. Like, made Alexis give her the names, called all of them, was like, do you know where your daughter was? Do you know where your son was? Oh, yeah. She went full on, like,
That's crazy. Jeez. Good for her.
Okay, no. I'm always like, Sandra, you're so not cool. Like,
That's
mom,
honestly kind of mortifying. I'm not gonna lie.
exactly. My mom never did anything like that, thank God. But Sandra, she's not taking any shit from anyone. So like that so goes with her vibe.
Right.
She's
right.
super loud, blonde, tan, gorgeous.
Gorgeous.
And she did not give it. Yeah, she went right up in there. I also couldn't watch SpongeBob because my mom thought his voice was annoying. I find out now. She wouldn't give me a reason when I was younger, but it was because of his voice.
Literally makes my heart hurt because all I watched when I was a kid was SpongeBob. That's all. I watched a lot of SpongeBob, a lot of Jimmy Neutron, and Fairly Odd Parents.
Oh, Fairly Odd Parents.
Those were my cartoons of choice when that was my poison when I was a kid. And it was just, it hit every time.
I did watch SpongeBob at my dad's house every other weekend. And I have a very core memory of it being like on the TV as soon as we woke up. And then we would always have Eggo waffles in the morning at his house. So it would be like 2 Eggo waffles, syrup, SpongeBob playing. It was like our time where we could watch it finally, our poor mother. And then also we couldn't watch Harry Potter.
I was also not allowed to watch Harry Potter.
Why? I don't know.
I still don't know. I watched it for the first time like last year, I think, all the way through with some friends. And now I can confidently say that I've watched Harry Potter. But
you like it?
It was okay.
Yeah.
Like, it definitely, like, it was one of those things that's like, after I watched it, in my head, I was like, why? It made me not understand why people became obsessed with it. You know what I mean? Like, I watched it, I was like, don't get me wrong. Like, they were good. They're good movies. But I wouldn't go to conventions and get a freaking triangle tattooed on my arm. Like, that's just, you know what I mean?
Yeah, no, I'm not into it.
Not into it like that. No, but I wasn't allowed to watch. I don't think my mom ever knew what Degrassi was, but I wanted to watch Degrassi so bad. So I watched it like every once in a while. And then, yeah. So I watched Degrassi for a hot minute. And then, yeah, Harry Potter. I was not allowed to watch Harry Potter. And she was also hesitant about me going to see Twilight.
Oh, I don't think we were allowed to watch Twilight either.
Yeah, there was this one song from Colby Calais. Yeah, Colby Calais. It's starting my toes, make me crinkle my nose. Yeah, my mom she did not like that song, so she was like, "You can't listen to it." And I was like, "Why?" She's like, "'Cause you just can't." I'm like.
It's actually like such a sweet, happy vibe.
Yeah.
Have you listened to it now?
Of course, yeah.
It's like actually a bop.
Yeah, it's actually like every time it comes on, I'm like, "Aw,
yes,
I forgot about this song." I just think she didn't like it. I don't know. She was
Probably.
like, "You're not allowed to listen to that song." I was like, "Oh, well, that's kind of dumb." But
we were not allowed to listen to "Whistle" by Flo Rida. My mom was like, "Do you know he's talking about BJ's?" And I was like, "Mom, ew."
Oh,
yeah,
my goodness.
One of those.
I will never forget. Speaking of BJ's, I was at a field trip in middle school, and I overheard some kids talking about BJ's, and I was like, what? Like, nobody would explain to me because I asked. I was like, what does that mean? And nobody explained. Like, nobody would explain it to me. But at first, I didn't think that they were. I thought that they were saying blow drops. And not like, you know. So I got home because I asked somebody. I was like, what does that mean? I was shy. I was a shy kid. So like, I think I asked like the person next to me on the school bus because we went on a field trip. And I was like, what does that mean? And they just like wouldn't tell me. So I got home and I asked my mom what it was, and she started crying.
She started crying.
And she was like, how do you know?
She's been tainted.
She was like, how do you know what that is? And I was like, Mom, I overheard people. I was like, I didn't mean to upset you. I was like, I overheard kids on the school bus talking about it, and I just wanted to know what it meant. And she was like, I'm not telling you. You don't need to know. I was like, Mom.
Oh my gosh. That reminds me, my favorite movie ever, Riding in Cars with Boys, and Drew Barrymore. She gets pregnant. She's like 16 years old, and she's telling her best friend, or she's asking her best friend, like, how should she tell her parents? And she's like, okay, let's just do a reenactment. Like, you be you, and like, I'll be your parents. So just like, give me your spiel. And so she's like, you know, Mom and Dad, like, I have something to tell you. I'm pregnant. And she goes, my daughter's a tramp. My daughter's a tramp. I need to rest. And she like goes off, and I'm like, that's your poor mom thought you'd been tainted.
That's so
I
funny.
remember this girl told me how to do it, quote unquote, and it was wrong. And it was like it was just not, she didn't have things right in the story, but I went
Bless
home
her
and told
heart.
my mom, and
Oh,
she was
no.
like, oh my gosh, and this girl got in trouble because I'm sure my mom called the school and was like,
for sure.
why is this girl telling my daughter about literal sex on the playground?
Wild. Mm-hmm. Wild.
Yep. And I remember that girl, she's popped off now. She has a baby. She's about to have I think her second baby.
Good for her.
I remember she went through some issues because we followed each other on Instagram. I went to elementary school with her. So for me to have kept up with her all these years, because like she was only there for a year or two.
Right.
It's kind of crazy. She did have a stint in rehab, but now she's like settled down. She was a wild girl, and I remember when she got in trouble, I guess, with her mom, or she didn't even get in trouble with her mom. That was the thing. She was like, yeah, you tried to get me in trouble. My mom's taking me on a shopping spree. She said I'm not getting grounded because it's like not that big of a deal. I remember her flexing that her mom was just going to take her on a shopping spree. I was like, okay.
I mean, like, I guess.
Core childhood memories.
Honestly, that is so funny.
Also, at my going away party, I wanted to play Backseat by the New Boys. You know that song? Mm-mm. In the backseat.
Yes.
Backseat. Wait.
Backseat.
I'm gonna. Yeah, whatever. You get the
Yeah,
point.
I do. Yeah.
My mom, I couldn't even find the rhythm for a second. I'm like, how does the song go? I asked the like DJ at my little going away party if he would play it, and he had to check with my mom, and my mom said no.
Oh, come, Judy.
She said absolutely not. Mm-hmm.
Judy.
Yeah, ruined the party. But this was the era of On the Floor by J-Lo and Pitbull.
Oh,
so that was blaring.
J-Lo.
That was
Love
blaring.
that. Good. At
Love
least
it.
you made up with a bop.
So funny what our parents like. I mean, but I'll probably do the same thing if a character is annoying to me. Sorry, we can't watch it.
Oh, like we can't watch that. Sorry. I think about it constantly. I'm like, I'm probably gonna be a nightmare of a parent just because the littlest things annoy me so badly that my kids are gonna be like, but they're allowed to watch it. I'll be like, then go live with them. If they're allowed to watch it, then go. You can watch it at their house, not here. Sorry, mommy can't handle it. That's too funny.
Do you feel like you're ready to be a mom? Not to get deep real quick, but like
wow. Whoa. Hi.
But do you feel like
get something to take the edge off really quick? I'm just kidding.
I can't imagine having to care for a child at this point in my life. Like if one got dropped off my door tomorrow, I would be like, oh no.
I think I don't know.
Okay, you don't
I
have
think
to answer.
no. I just think that I think the thing. Honestly, what's funny is I was thinking about this earlier because I was watching Chicago Med naturally, and a lot of people came in because one of the main characters is an OBGYN, so of course they had a bunch of pregnant people. But I think the one thing that scares me the most is being pregnant and giving birth.
Oh.
I think that is the scariest part. The scariest part of like, you know, like, oh, the baby doesn't want to turn over, or the baby doesn't want to do this, so we have to do a C-section, and you have to be awake. No, if I have to undergo a C-section, knock me out. I want to wake up with my child. Like, I do not want to remember anything about the birthing process. People are like, it's a beautiful experience. I love that for you, but I do not want to be conscious when it happens. I don't. I truly don't.
Yeah.
Like I am terrified of childbirth. So scared. So I think that's like parenting you can learn along the way. You know what I mean? Like it's everybody's first time being parents, you know? Nobody was parents before. So I feel like because if you have the right partner, then I feel like that you can learn along the way. But
yeah.
As far as pregnancy, I'm not ready to be pregnant. I don't think.
I think that's true. I don't think my example of like a baby being dropped off at the door is good because you're right. Like one of the scariest parts of it is like going through that change, like in your body as well, but also giving birth. I think for me, it would just be hard to accept a lot of the things I would have to give up.
Oh,
maybe
for
not
sure.
give up if I have a child, but like I can't just get up and go.
Yeah, exactly. And that's like that's part of it too for me is like and another huge part of something that I'm afraid of is I need quiet.
Mm-hmm.
I need space to be alone. And again, this all depends on if you have the right partner, but like it just the thought of somebody needing to be attached to me 24/7 is terrifying because of the fact that like I get so overstimulated so easily that I need space.
Mm-hmm.
So that's like another thing that I'm afraid
Yeah,
of
you're
like
never alone.
constantly have like like the amount of videos that I've seen of like moms sitting on the toilet and their kids are banging on the door being like, "Mommy, what are you doing? Mommy, mommy." I'd be like, "I can't even poop in peace." Like, come on, leave me alone. Let me just take a dump in my in peace and tranquility. But I mean, obviously, obviously when you're a parent, things your mindset changes, things
Yeah.
change,
And
and
babies are a blessing,
of
100%. And
course,
that's not to say that I don't
absolutely.
want children at some point, but I'm just
Right.
very honest with myself and where I'm at in my life, and like, I'm not
And
ready for that.
those are valid, 100% valid concerns and feelings though. 100%. Cuz being a parent is easily one of the biggest, if not the biggest sacrifice that any human can ever make is literally giving up your life for a
Mm-hmm.
child. So,
Mm-hmm. They
100%
depend on
valid.
you. I think about
Yeah,
all the money that I have cost my mom over the years. Like all the
same.
times I asked for gas money going out on
Oh,
Friday night and she just had to
jeez.
give me like
Yep.
I would if someone was asking me for money that often, honey, what do you think this is?
You got
No.
McDonald's money? No.
Seriously. Like I can't believe I have to give away my personal money to my child.
Honestly, that
My
my hard
hard-earned
earned
money.
my my hard earned money. I
Like I'm
feel
not ready
you.
to share. I think I'm not like ready to make
That's
those
so
sacrifices and like you're right, never be alone. Like you have to yeah, I'm not
right.
ready to share my time.
I definitely want kids and I think that I'd be a good mom, but I
Okay,
just
but at some
don't.
point you said you didn't know that you wanted kids. So you've
There was a brief moment where because of what I just told you, like
mhm.
the thought of being like so afraid that I'm going to get so overstimulated that I'm not going to know what to do, which is normal for a lot of parents and mothers to go through. But I think it's just like the thought of never being by myself, or like a very rare occurrences of you actually being by yourself, and like the sleep deprivation and the changes that it does to your body, and like just like I think that's what I was like, I don't want to do that. The thought of being pregnant is terrifying to me.
Yeah.
The fact that I have to give up deli meat for 9 months makes me want to cry.
Oh
Like I
my
don't even want to think
gosh.
about that. You know what I mean? So it's like, so
We're
so
not
yeah,
there yet.
that's kind of where I was at when because there was a time where I didn't know if I actually wanted kids, but now that I have a really really great guy, I'm
Makes it
like,
easier to
it makes it
imagine.
easier to imagine like having that support system.
Yeah.
So yeah,
And like it'll be cute. It won't
right?
be like deadbeat dad,
Yeah,
hopefully.
exactly. Yeah, for real.
Okay, well, I need to go make these Cracker Barrel pancakes
Let's
like
say yeah, it's
as soon
girlfriend.
as
It's almost
possible.
11:30. You
As
need to
soon as
go
possible.
at ASAP.
This is my dinner. I'm
ASAP
such a
Rocky.
late dinner. I just I can't do
That's
it. I can't
okay.
do anything on time.
I'm gonna doom scroll and eat some of these clusters. Probably
Go
eat the
for it,
rest. I'm not gonna
girly.
lie. But anyway, all right,
How
y'all.
do you
This
like
was
my
great.
hair?
I
Sorry.
love your hair. No, when we first started, I was like, you look so pretty.
Fresh blowout.
Love that.
We got to figure out hair, makeup, everything
I
for our little
know
shoot.
we do because I have no idea what I'm gonna wear. No
And I
idea.
have to pack my flights on Tuesday, so I have to pack like soon.
That's
So I've got to
right.
make some decisions.
Because you're coming via train on
Yes, via
Friday.
train. I kind of
That's
love it,
right.
honestly. The Amtrak between DC and Richmond is like
I've never been on a
it's
train.
pretty. It's cheap. That's
Love
why I
that
also love it.
mode.
Okay, well, happy 420. I hope everyone had a great day, and we will see you on the next episode, you sweet angels.
Make sure to follow us on Instagram.
Oh my gosh. We need to say that in the beginning.
We do, but that's okay. Y'all know the drill. Y'all know the drilly. We love y'all so much, and we'll catch y'all later.
Bye.
Bye.